Hello again, and how are you? In today's subject, I want to go into the liberal philosophy, the liberal theology. The liberal word is semantic, where they attempt in which to hide history and hide the truth. And how they do that, they pretend that people are offended. Why does Islam need blasphemy laws? Well, they really don't. But when you look at the fact, it's just to stop telling others the fact that Muhammad was a paedophile, Muhammad was a mass murderer, Muhammad was a child rapist, Muhammad was a liar, Muhammad was a slave trader, Muhammad was a warmonger, Muhammad was a looter, Muhammad was a sex pervert, Muhammad was brutal, Muhammad was into wars, Muhammad was violent. So what I find interesting, excuse that the sun is shining, because God is blessing me today because of this subject. So God is pleased with me. Don't give me too much love, Lord, not too much love. I've got a video to do, not too much love. And therefore what happened is, how they stifle the truth is by creating false history. Oh, Muhammad was a good man, Muhammad was this. And this is what liberal agenda is doing. This is how liberals are going to destroy Europe, because you cannot tell the truth about Islam. You cannot tell the truth about Muhammad. It's the same thing with, whether you like it or not, the LGBT. The idea that homosexuality is genetics, and it's not true. I mean, I've made videos of all this, right? Except, oh, the sun is really coming out today. The sun, oh, God is really pleased with this subject. Oh my gosh, right? It's the same thing with the LGBT. They've allowed, the government have allowed them to manipulate the laws that you cannot go back into history, medical notes, facts, and say, well, the LGBT are nothing more than a old paedophile movement back in the 1970s with the Kinsey report and, oh, what's my mind slipped me, the Kinsey report, Freudian, Aleister Crowley, and Kinsey. And in Britain it was another paedophile group. And what you cannot research this, you can't talk about it, because why? If I did my feeling, and that is how they control the agenda. That is how they control the agenda. So you cannot dialogue, you cannot speak historical truths. And this was happening today. So when you want to argue, well, there are too many verses in the Quran that is violent. And as for the character of Muhammad, it is wicked. The most vilest human being on the planet. I said I was going to deal with Muhammad being a cross-dresser. You know, this Baqarah reason actually mentions that. You know, Muhammad used to wear his wife's clothes and had visions. This man was a pervert. But you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't speak the truth. It's interesting how Muslims can attack the West. Muslims are the biggest racist out. Muslims can attack Christianity, but you can't attack them. And who's making up these rules? The white men. The white men and the white liberals are allowing this into law. Now, this is nothing more than going against the wishes of the people. You cannot make laws without the consent of the people. I thought this is democracy. I thought you consult the people before you implement any laws, any changes. After all, you've been showing up. Oh, they envy our freedom. They envy our freedom. What freedom? What freedom are these people in Middle East? What freedom are they envying? This is nothing more than a political rhetoric, trying to pretend to people that they're free. We're not free. Allow me to drink some water. For all my critics who are obsessed with my beauty, that is the secret I drink 2 liters of water a day. That is why my skin is so beautiful. So when you say, oh, I look like a female, I look like a female, I'm so beautiful, the secret is you too can be beautiful if you drink 2 liters of water. 2 liters of water and live a clean life. Don't do drugs, right? Think right. Don't sleep around every, whatever, right? Live a clean life, and you too will be beautiful like me. Oh, look at the sun shining. Oh, God is happy because I'm living a clean life. I'm living a blameless and holy life. And you too will have lovely skin like me. Back to my subject. Right? So drink plenty of water. That's the secret. Right? So you cannot speak the truth. And the Bible says, when you speak the truth shall set you free. And that's why we are in bondage. We're not allowed to speak the truth. We're not allowed to be free. We're not allowed to study history like it used to be. History is now pink. It's now become gay history. Make it jolly, make it nice. And as for Muslim history, well, you can bullshit. You can put so many annotations, interpretation. Muhammad was a very ugly man. I don't mean just being spiritually, but physically. And that's the reason why he used to take all these perfumes. I'm not making this up. You can find it in the Bukhari's, right? When I do find the links, I'll post it in my box. Right? He used to splash himself with perfume. If you read Muhammad versus the people, all I'm saying now, you'll see in there. Right? He was a short-ass dwarf, and it appeared that Muhammad was a European. Many people argue he was white. The Bukhari seemed to confirm that. The white off his thighs, the white in his arms, and the white on his legs. Now you tell me, in the Middle East, where there's plenty of sun, you think to yourself people go darker, but the mere fact he was white. If there was no sun there, Muhammad would have been a white man. The mere fact that even in Middle East, even the sun shining in Arabia, and still his skin was white, this is a proof Muhammad was not mixed. If he was mixed, he would darken. A lovely Muslim sister was exposing racism in Islam. And you'll see that video which I posted, I think it was last week Saturday, dealing with racism in Islam. And this Muslim sister, she's light skinned, but when she went to this hot country, her skin darkened. Her skin darkened, and all the Muslims were racist. This is a Muslim woman, Arabic woman, Arabian woman. Her skin darkened. Oh, they called all the name under the sun. She wasn't even black. That's how racist Muslims are, right? If you go dark, white people love it. White people say, oh, you got lovely skin. Not Muslims, they are racist. But however, so Muhammad must have been white, because to mention the whiteness of his thighs and his leg, etc., in the heat of the sun. So imagine if there's no sun there, he'd be even more whiter. This is the proof Muhammad was not mixed. He was white. Muhammad had a problem with his health, etc. And that's the reason why we're not allowed to see pictures of Muhammad. They say, oh, it's because it's idol worship. Look, Muslim worship Muhammad. I don't have all the 99 names for Allah. Trust me, it's not for Allah, it's for Muhammad. The Muslims don't kill for Allah. Muslims don't kill for Jesus. Muslims don't kill for Abraham. Muslims don't kill for Moses. Muslims don't kill for the prophets in the Bible when they slandered. You can slander Jesus as much as you want. Muslims don't kill for his name. Muslims kill for Muhammad. The 99 beautiful names for Allah is not for Allah, it's for Muhammad. So this idea, oh, it's idol worship, that's why we don't have a picture of Muhammad, that's a lie. There's so much mysteries to Muhammad that they're hiding it. It's total contradiction. There's so much darkness to Muhammad that these Muslims don't want you to know the truth. If you work like a detective and you study Bukhari's Hadiths and the Quran, mostly Bukhari's and Hadiths, from which they get their laws from, and you build a picture up. What, Felix? The window's open, jump through if you want. It's my cat. What? Come on, come for the window, come on. Right? Oh, my cat's crying again. He's spoiled. He's too much love. Too much love I give him. He's spoiled. Right? I've got a new kitten coming next week. I'll show him on the channel. You can see my little kitten, small like this. I love animals. Right? Yeah. Right. So that's the reason why they will not show Muhammad. Act like a detective and you read Bukhari's and the Hadiths, and then you build a profile up and you will see Muhammad was disfigured. And that's why they get so protective about their history. If I can find the links, I will send it to you. I promise this will be a short video, and my cat is driving me mad, so I'm back shortly.